Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new product that I recently picked up. I was looking for a light to use when I'm using my camera, the one that I'm using here to film, and in instances where it's a little bit dark or I'm on the move and I don't have my area lighting that I normally have here where I do my videos. So most of the time what I end up doing is I just use my flashlight and just kind of bounce it off the wall or bounce it off the ceiling, but they tend to get a little hot, especially if you're using it the whole time that you're recording. So I wanted to pick up something that wasn't a big LED panel like the ones you see normally for that particular purpose. I wanted something small because the camera bag that I have is fairly small, so I have limited space. So I came across this. It's a product called the Kube, as you guys can see right there, and it's from a company called Kodiak Lighting. And basically what this is, it's a USB rechargeable cube that has a bunch of LEDs in it, but it's also you can use it to charge your cell phone or pretty much any other device that charges via USB. So that's really cool. It's got dual purpose. I'm really big on things that have dual purpose. So right at the bottom here, you can see it's USB rechargeable, charges your device on the go. It's waterproof, which is really nice, and then it also has a high output of 300 lumens, which is good. That's a very good amount of light, especially for the type of videos that I do and reviews and stuff like that. So on the back, it just gives you a little bit more information. So as you guys can see, here is the light itself. It is really, really small. It does have this kind of angle design on the bottom there, and it just says that it's perfect, so you can set it on the edge, and it directs hands-free lighting. So again, if you want to set that down at a particular angle so that it shines light up or whatnot, or bounces off the wall, then you have that angle there, so you can do that. It also has a magnetic back, so this part right here is magnetic, and it will obviously stick to any metal surface. So you can use it to charge your device, and it says USB power out 1,000 milliamps, so it's got a 1,000 milliamp battery. So again, it's pretty respectable. It would probably charge a cell phone, I would say maybe 30 to 40%. So if you need power to, from zero, I would say. So if you need just enough power to make a couple calls and stuff like that, then this is always an option. Now, I probably would not be using it for that just because I have quite a few power banks that are dedicated for that particular purpose. But again, if you don't, or if you're in a pinch and you have this, then you can go ahead and do that. And it does have the micro USB cable here included, so you can go ahead and charge the Cube back up. So let's go ahead and open up this guy and take a look at it. I'm going to use these scissors here. Alright, so let's see if nope, I don't think I cut enough. Well, looks like the packaging has a little opening here on the side, which we'll take advantage of. Again, I was looking for something fairly small that I could fit into the camera bag that I normally carry, and that would give me enough light and enough different options. Because again, sometimes the area where you're filming at is not a perfect area, so you kind of have to work around it. And if you shoot videos or pictures or something like that, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's the light. And let's see if I can get to the charger at the bottom here. There we go. And the charger. Okay, let's set this packaging off to the side, clean this up a little bit, hang these scissors back up, and let's take a look at it. Okay, so again, a small little micro USB charger, probably around 6 inches long, which is fine. I mean, it's you're not going to have to if you're just using it to charge the Cube, then that's fine. So it also comes with this little lanyard and a split ring that is attached. Alright, so it looks like it's permanently attached because it goes right underneath that screw. I would probably be taking this off just because I don't foresee myself hanging it from anything, so I would probably have to cut that out. If not, just take that screw off and take it off. But again, that's just me. It's got a rubberized feel to it, which is nice because again, if you set it down, you're not going to want this to be moving around or anything like that. And then that angled edge right there lets you kind of shoot the light up or bounce it off a wall or something like that. You have your power button on the top right there, and your magnetic back, as you guys can see, the little split ring is attaching to it. And then on the side here, underneath this little cover, you have the micro USB port or both the micro USB and the standard USB ports to either charge it or use it to charge a device. So again, this particular one you can use to both purposes. If you connect it with a micro USB and then plug this to a battery bank or a computer or something like that else, you can charge it. And then if you turn it around and plug the USB there, if you have a device that charges via micro USB, then you can use that end to do that. As far as the light goes, you have the power button there, so you press it once, it's going to come on, and that's going to be 300 lumens, which is the high output. You have two more outputs. I don't know exactly what the light output is, but then you have a medium, and then a low, and then it turns off. So again, depending on how much light you want, maybe you don't want the 300 lumens because it's too bright, too harsh, you can go ahead and ramp that down. I would probably say maybe 200 and then maybe 100, just just looking at the light itself. Let me take a look at the packaging here to see if there's any instructions or anything like that. No, there isn't any in there. Again, it doesn't really state what the other two outputs are for the light, but I was pretty much interested more in the 300 lumens, which is the high. And again, this is perfect to, if I have this kind of sitting behind the camera, it would add that area light. So what I'll do is, to show you guys, I'll turn off one of these lights overhead. I use two lights, so let's say that one there. So if I needed a little bit extra lighting, let's say I just have the cord right there, and go ahead and turn that on, and obviously, as you guys can tell, that gives me pretty much enough light so you can see what's going on, as opposed to if I take it away, you lose that light. Again, bring it back up, and if I really wanted to, I could set it off if I'm taking a picture or something like that. And you have that angled portion at the bottom there, and then the fact that it does have the magnet also allows me to place it in different areas. So if I have an area on my tripod, let's say, that is metallic, a metal surface, I can go ahead and put that on there, and it'll give me the light that I need in a pinch. So obviously this is not designed to replace studio lighting or overhead lighting or anything like that you might already use. This, in my opinion, is perfect if you need it for just a quick light to get you out of a pinch. Also, not necessarily just for video or photography. This could be something that you would use like maybe inside of a tent as you're camping. Again, it is rechargeable, so you don't want to use the batteries up on your flashlight, but you want to light up your tent. You don't have a lantern, you can go ahead and use the little cube here, and that'll give you some nice lighting. And then if you obviously ramp down the battery to, or I'm sorry, ramp down the lighting to the low setting, that'll prolong the battery life. Again, it's a 10,000 milliamp battery. I'm not exactly sure how much you get out of it, but it does say that it takes about 3 hours to fully charge the cube here. So it should give you a good amount of lighting, especially, like I said, if you ramp it down to that the low setting on there. You guys can tell and see the little LEDs right in there. So nice construction, and I think for the price, it's a pretty good product that serves a specific purpose, and it could be used for multiple different things. Again, it's also waterproof, so as long as you have that little cap there sealed, no water is going to get in there, so you're not going to have to worry if it's raining or whatnot. So there it is. Just wanted to give you a quick look at the Kube from Kodiak Lighting. I will leave a link below to where I picked this guy up if you guys are interested. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.